All right, welcome back, COSA 50 folks. Professor Almeida here. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well wherever you may be. Anyway, I want to get this video out quickly because it is Mother's Day, and I'm sure that everyone's going to be busy today. Speaking of which, you do have a deadline tonight. Hopefully, you have been working on those access assignments. Don't leave them for the last minute, and certainly don't leave easy points on the table because from here on out, the point opportunities are going to be very few. I want to go over both weeks 13 and 14 because they revolve around the Microsoft Office specialist in Excel. Now, for our final month together, we are going to get you ready for the MOS certifications in both Excel and Access. And what better way to walk away from this class with more than just a grade and being able to validate your skills with potential employers and even your current employer. Okay, so we're going to be doing that for our final month together. Let me show you what we're going to be doing with Excel for weeks 13 and 14. So starting tomorrow, both these modules will be available to you. First, you have your Excel Capstone. It's a lot like what you've been doing all along with your other projects, except now it's covering all 3 chapters of Excel at the same time. So you still have the same 3 attempts. Make sure you get the project done. There's also a video on how to get started with G-Metrics. Okay, that's the practice software we're going to be using for the MOS. Speaking of the MOS, it's a lot like what you've been doing all along with the projects, right? You're going to have 50 minutes to tackle a number of projects. Each project has a certain number of tasks, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And like I said, you'll become familiar with that environment with G-Metrics, and that leads into week 14. Okay, so let me show you week 14 here. You have your Excel G-Metrics MOS practice assignment. Here it is right here. And this is what you're going to do. So let's say that you've already set yourself up in G-Metrics. We're going to start a new test. And we're going to choose Office 365 2019. Here's the Excel Associate. Okay, and you'll see there are a number of different practice exams available to you. The first 2 here replicate the MOS directly. So if you want to know what the MOS is going to be like, try out these exams. You'll notice that there are 2 modes for each, training mode and testing mode. What's the difference? Training mode does not have a timer, and it also allows you to get hints. Okay, so I would start with training mode just so you get a feel for the exam, but more importantly, being able to fill in the gaps. Okay, we didn't cover everything there is to know on the MOS, so this is your opportunity to fill in the gaps. So let's say, for example, the concatenate function. If you don't know what that does, okay, you'll certainly see a question about it, or a task in this case. You'll see a task on using the concatenate function, and you can get the hints to see what you need to do. Now, if you need to get hints for any reason, write down the steps so that you know what to do going forward. In testing mode, it'll be just like the MOS exam. You'll have 50 minutes to knock out the projects and you'll get a score at the end. Passing is 700, okay? But if you're going for the real MOS, I recommend a score of 850 or better. That way you have a cushion. All right, so with that said, let's take a look at the assignment here for the MOS. So you're going to turn in the results of any of the Excel Associate 2019 practice exams in testing mode. Okay, you can choose any one of these exams here as long as it's in testing mode. But again, you might want to start in training first so you get an idea. You're going to quote unquote print or save your G-Metrics results to PDF, and you're going to upload that file here. If you're not sure how to do that, just check out this link. But also, I cover how to turn in the results in the video I mentioned earlier. Now, if you don't pass, okay, let's say you don't pass this exam. You can keep taking these exams over and over, by the way, until you do pass. Once you pass, you'll get full credit, but let's say you don't pass. Let's say you pull a 644, okay? I'm going to take that 644 divided by 700, and you'll get a 92 on the assignment, okay? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, hang in there, folks. Let's walk away with some certifications. I will also give you more information on how to sign up for the MOS along with this video, so be on the lookout for that. All right, have a good rest of your weekend. We'll talk again soon. Thanks for watching.